I'm not African. I love my Africans. Salute. They don't fuck with us like that. They say we Yankees. Y'all niggas ain't no fucking Africans. I'm just telling you how it go. Why when we go to the Olympics, you know, Floyd pointed, why when we go to the Olympics and a black man go to the Olympics, they be like, the American.
So why is the African there already? It's in the name already. African American.
No, they don't say that at the Olympics. They say American. They don't say African American because it's Africans there at the Olympics. So they don't confuse it and say African American. They just say American. That's what I'm saying. If we African American, why we don't use that at the Olympics?
What's wrong with being African?
Ain't nothing wrong with being African. It's just that I'm not African. I was born in America.
So your bloodline, are you black?
Yeah, I'm black.
Black what? You just black?
I'm a black man. Black what? Black man? What are you talking about? I'm black. It's all over the world. Does that mean they African? It's black. It's black Cubans. It's everywhere. That don't mean that they African because you black. Black don't mean African.
No, I didn't mean to say that, but we're from Africa, bro. It's the heart of a black man. That's where we from. That's the land of the black man.
I'm not African. If you want to be African, that's on you.
All right,
and shout out to my Africans. I'm not African. My mother from Atlantic City. I don't know what else to tell.
What's good, y'all? Elite Live Streams. We back with another one. How you guys out there? Welcome to another Sunday live stream. We have a breaking news story. Obviously, we had a real interesting topic for you guys. We'll save that one for the next one, but this one's kind of going viral, and I feel like this was right up our alley. You know what I'm saying? We love Cameron over here, big Dipset representatives, and I also, find it hilarious how he likes to cook people. So this is like just a chill topic that we could kind of laugh at, but it's also a lot of truth in what the brother is saying. So salute to everybody out there. We back with another live stream. Let me bring my brother up right now. Hold up. Here we go. Boom.
Yo.
Rocky's in the building. What's good, brother?
What's the deal, man? Fresh off a nappy.
Yes, sir.
Fresh off a nappy, nothing crazy.
Yes, man. Sunday feels. But salute to y'all. Thank you guys for pulling up. Ezra Jacobs, salute Ezra. He says black aboriginals of Australia,
Solomon Islands, and many parts of Asia are not African. He jumped right in, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Like you guys know, one of our most heated debates was about a lot of these topics that we about to talk about today. A lot of people have been, feeling some type of way when it comes to Black Americans, speaking about our lineage and us not having a direct connection to the African continent. Now, we talked about this extensively on my channel. Okay, this is one of
the longest joints. We was on there for at least 3 hours.
3 hours. we do this. You know what I'm saying? We've done the historical data, we've brought forth a lot of the paperwork and also a lot of the history, right? So, like we always say at Elite Media, we bring the receipts, y'all. So, when we heard this conversation and I saw what Cam had to say, I just found it hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody always talks about, oh, it's just online, it's just a small community. And nah, man, it's a lot of people who are Black Americans who directly identify with being an American. What you think about that, Jay?
Yeah, bro. Everybody in America that's here, bro, didn't really come from here, bro. In my opinion, so we're all from somewhere else. You know,
Word up.
it's just being aware of where you're from. If you choose to, you know, you could be born here and not even give a fuck. Some people,
Mhm.
some people just like I care not to know. And some people like to know. So I
Yeah, and
mean,
there's a big, a big part of this where when you're looking at, the data and let's say, your family tree, a lot of people have brought that to the forefront, especially a lot of Black Americans, where obviously you, like you said, everyone can dictate where they come from in their lineage. And
right.
100%, like it's on Cameron. If Cameron said he not African,
That's what he. Hey man,
that's
who
Cameron's
am I? Who
story.
am I to tell him that he's not,
Right.
bro? Like
So
that's what he says.
obviously Cameron says that, and then it goes viral
It
because
goes,
Cam
hey, yeah,
is just that type of dude. So
it
we're
starts
gonna
to go
play the
haywire.
first clip first again because we played it at the very top of the stream, but I want you guys to listen to it again so that you guys can understand what he said. So then you can start to understand where Vic Mensa comes into play and kind of how he started to manipulate the situation a little bit, in my opinion. So here's Cam right
Salute.
here. Hold up.
They don't.
Hold up. I'm
I'm
playing it
not
again.
African. I love my Africans. Salute. They don't fuck with us like that. They say we Yankees. Y'all niggas ain't no fucking Africans. I'm just telling you how it go. Why would we go to the Olympics? Floyd pointed. Why would we go to the Olympics
Man,
and a
you got an
black
echo
man go
on
to
that. You hear that?
Is it coming through cool, y'all? Let me know in the chat if it's
Nah,
a
you got a mad echo on that joint. Play it again.
it might be on your playback, bro. Like from
It
the
could
computer.
be.
Yeah. But
Let me
sometimes it
see.
does
Olympics? They
that.
be
Let me
like
see. I'm gonna go
the
again.
American.
That shit going crazy.
So why is it African there already? It's in the name already. African American.
No, they don't say that at the Olympics. They say American. They don't say African American.
They say American. They don't
And
say
that's the thing, like obviously me and Jay, we talked
that's it.
about this in regulation to the recent World Cup, right? We was talking about how obviously, you have all the top soccer teams, right? But when you look
Right.
at the top of the best, who are their best players? Most of them look
Or
like black
actually,
dudes. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like it just is
for the
what it
most part.
is. And now, obviously, with the growth of the sport, you know what I'm saying? We're starting to see more brothers on Team USA, right? And
Right.
obviously, you guys know a friend of the channel, our brother Mike Samples. He has a son who's a prodigy. He's going to be the
Yeah.
next generation of US soccer, men's, whatever the heck you want to say. That kid can play. You know what I'm saying? And it's a whole generation of them kids, that are going to be coming up now after this next run of the World Cup and how well it did, visually, right?
Right.
Yeah. So Ezra says, yeah, I noticed
Yeah, I
several
see
live
it. I see what he's saying.
but it's
Cause I don't.
manageable.
It ain't. I don't think it's a
Okay.
playback issue, bro.
Okay, bet. All
I
right.
don't think, but you know,
Yeah,
I don't
it
know.
happens, bro. But yeah, so what do you think about that though? Just as far as like the World Cup and all the players obviously having some, ancestry to
I'm.
that
I mean,
African.
we can compare it. It's even to basketball. Like it's a gang of basketball players. Like somebody like Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid played for us, but he ain't from here. He got two. He got his. I think his mom is from here and his dad is from over there. Or it's a bunch of mixture. Everything is mixed up, bro.
It gets real
That's what I'm
political.
saying. So if you feel that you want to know exactly where you come from, that's fine. But there's a lot of people that don't want to know because it's mixed up. Everybody's mixed, bro. Everybody got a little bit of everything in them, man.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion. So like as far as soccer goes and all of that, yeah, you're gonna see it. Soccer's gonna get OD, like OD competitive because of the fact that you're gonna see a lot of more black kids, a lot of mixed kids, a lot of it's not just gonna be a Mexican sport per se or a white person sport per se. You know what I mean?
Word.
It's
So
gonna
let's
be the sport gonna end up
Africans
being
there
mixed.
at the Olympics.
hold on,
Nah,
I'm
that
gonna
shit
pause
still
that.
got the echo, gang.
All right, I'm gonna play it again. Hold up, here we go.
So they don't confuse it and say African American. They just say American.
That shit is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. If we African American, why we don't use that at the Olympics?
We might be able to work through it though.
What's
I
wrong with
don't know.
being African?
Ain't nothing wrong with being African. It's just that I'm not African. I was born in
I don't know
America.
why he's doing that.
So your bloodline, are you black?
Yeah, I'm black.
Black what? You just black.
I'm a black man. Black what? Black man. What are you talking about? I'm black. It's all over the world. Do that mean they African? It's black. It's black Cubans
Nah, it's easing up now.
everywhere.
Okay.
That don't mean that they African because you black. Black don't mean African.
Yeah, it's straight now.
No, I didn't mean to say that, but we're from Africa, bro. It's the heart of a black man. That's where we from. It's the land of the black man.
I'm not African. If you want to be African, that's on you.
All right. So obviously, like I said, this was what he said initially, okay, in the very beginning. So after that, you know what I'm saying? It kind of went viral. Like I said, a lot of people was talking about it. So hold on, let me get this shit right. Hold up. We got the boy back. All right, bet. So after that, it goes viral. You know what I'm saying? And obviously they clipped it as well, where he was speaking about, his homie, where he was in Africa, and sometimes, it was a little crazy with the Africans out there, right? So obviously it enraged a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? And then it kind of, hits Vic Mensa's table, and Vic Mensa reacts to it. And so we're gonna pull up his reaction so that y'all can hear exactly what he said in his own words. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we always bring receipts over here so we can let people speak for themselves so that it don't seem like any speculation. All right. We're gonna pull this up right here. All right, there's Vic. And this is what he does. He does like kind of this like in his backyard setup, and he kind of responds to a lot of topics in this way. So I'm gonna let it play real quick.
So let's approach this empirically. Why don't we do a history of the name Cameron Giles? Giles is a medieval French name originally used by the followers of a one Saint Giles, a nigga that looked like this. Not exactly a striking resemblance, even if you put him in a pink fur. On the other hand, there were plenty of slaveholders named Giles. Written records trace the human beings they enslaved to Africa, oftentimes referring to them as Coromantese if they were from modern-day Ghana, Mandingos if they were from the Sahel, Igbos if they were from modern-day Nigeria. But clearly, the name Giles was passed down from someone who enslaved Africans. Now,
all right, so off top, he's coming out with the stance that obviously Cameron's last name being of a European ancestry, right?
European descent, yeah.
Americans, right? We do, a lot of us have European ancestry, right? Through what? The admixture of our culture, right? Which created the ethnogenesis of what we are today as Black Americans, right? So
Right.
I feel like, obviously that's something that you could play on, but from my perspective, I do find that to be a little funny, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously, like, we all kind of have a European last name, like
If we keeping it a bean, that's just
if you're a Black American, you know what I'm saying?
If
We
that's what
don't speak for us, you know what I'm saying? And I think when we've started to kind of see more now than appreciate you, Ezra, what's been happening from a delineation standpoint, now there's starting to be a distinction. And so obviously Vic being, I think his dad is Ghanaian, so he is half African. He feels some type of way about.
Yeah, he took offense. He took offense to it. He's taking offense to this clearly.
And
That's
we
where
know
he's
how
at.
funny Cam is. You know what I'm saying? Like
And
Cam is a
once
funny
you
dude.
start
Yeah.
Cam up, he not about to stop. So it's just
Yeah. And so obviously he felt some type of way about that. So he brings up Cam's last name. But we're gonna let him cook.
modern science places human beings at 300,000 years old, and the oldest archaeological evidence of Homo sapiens is in Africa, Morocco, South Africa, Ethiopia.
All right. So I just got to ask something here, though. There was recently a discovery of a very ancient body that they found in South Dakota. All right. And this was now considered one of the oldest fossils of a very early fossil of a human being that they found in documentation.
Right.
So, what that, in my opinion, proves is what a lot of us have already known is that not only, obviously, were there people in the continent of Africa as indigenous people, but there were also them right here in the North Americas, right? There
As
is a
well. Yeah.
indigenous population that we have here, right? And we talk about that because when Vic is trying to bring that in, it's like, hold up, bro, because not only were there people who were enslaved that were brought here, there was also a mixture of the indigenous people that were melanated, right?
Yeah.
Because the word black already just is a reference to melanated people. Before there was even a English description of what black was, we were considered melanated. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And so now I think Vic is playing on that. What you think, bro?
Like I said, I think I just think he's so offended by like the way Cam is getting at it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's more so like he kind of wants his people, or the way he looks at his people, to be like the first. Like we were already this, we were already that. Bro,
Mm-hmm.
it's
I
so
love where
hard.
you're going with
It's so
this,
hard at
bro.
this point in life, bro, to realize who was the first anything, bro.
Mm.
It's too far gone. So it's like, do I agree with Cam fully? I won't say I agree, but I won't say I disagree. It's just kind of
Yeah.
like I get what he's saying, but I just know that the way that Vic is going about it, Vic is offended by it because he's like taking it as though like, bro, you're not riding with your people, but it's like, Cam, like, nigga, you not my people per
There you
se.
go.
You know
That's
what I
that,
mean? Like,
and
that's how
that's
he looking at it.
And listen, and that's the stance of a lot of Black Americans right now. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we talk about that a lot on this channel. And we have our brother Derek. He comes up. He's
Yeah, there,
African.
yeah,
He's the quintessential, what I would consider somebody who's African American, meaning that
right,
his parents are from Africa, but he was born here in America. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like that is who I would consider a African American. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And obviously, we're real close. So he comes up here and he gives his opinion about it, and we chop it up because we've always said with our platform, like we love to have these conversations, but we ain't finna just keep one door open. Like it's a lot of people that are open. You know what I'm saying? It's an open platform for
Yeah.
people. If you want to express yourself and like your stance about what topics we speak on, this is the place to do that. You know what I mean? Because we be on that. Like we're open-minded individuals and we have a certain level of consciousness to understand that it's not
Would
just
love
one
to hear. Would love to hear what other people got to say. Other people's
facts.
opinions.
And if you're on that bullshit, you're gonna get cooked. It's
you know.
just
You know that. You know how that goes.
that's what we do over here. So you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna let him cook some more. Hold up. I'm putting this food back up. All right, here we go.
That I struggle to understand how 500 years here erases 299,500 years in Africa. Culturally, you resonate with America. Fine. That's a nationality. You may have European or indigenous blood, but your ancestral origin is overwhelmingly African.
So I gotta say this, you know what I mean? Because we're gonna continue to add. We're adding layers here. We're building, right? So when he says about the 299,000 years, that is in a complete disregard for,
Mm-hmm.
like I mentioned, the indigenous population that was
That's what
here
I just said, B.
in
That's
America.
what I said.
Bro.
You can't, bro. You
And
cannot
that's why I said
pinpoint.
I
You
love where
can't
you were
pinpoint
going
that, bro.
because you feel me?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I feel
saying?
you.
Like,
You can't. You
like,
can't
like
pinpoint
that's where
that,
we
bro.
going with this. Salute, V. Appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, but that's where we're going because if you really think about that, right? It's like, okay, bro, all right, your stance is we're speaking about the 400 years, right? That's what
Right.
you guys said that
Right.
was the documentation of a population of Black Americans. But in
Right.
reality, we have knowledge of self to know that we've been here before there was any
Way,
documentation of
way, way,
us.
way longer than that, brother.
All right, because
Way, way.
obviously we understand it gets deep, right? Because we believe
Yeah.
in Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And
So we
so
can
if
go
you
there. We can
believe in
start
Jesus
there.
Christ, you understand the tribes of Judah that were displaced across
We can
nations.
go. We can go there.
Straight up. Because then we can really talk. If
We
y'all
can
really
go
want to
there.
talk, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what we really be on over here. But we gonna keep to his point. When he's talking about the 500 years, he's disregarding, like I mentioned, that indigenous population that has been here, bro. What you think?
Yeah, like I said, it's the same. I mean, I jumped the gun clearly, but bro, you can't. I'm telling you, bro, there's no way to pinpoint any of the things that he's saying. You know what I mean? On a timing scale, like trying to scale it to a time, like, oh, we were here at this time. Just because you was here at this time don't mean it wasn't other people here at the same time or somewhere else at the same
Because
time.
y'all told us Christopher Columbus discovered this, whatever.
That's
No,
what they said.
yeah, we can't.
All the while, people was already here living, bro. So I don't know. It's
So,
that's why I feel like you can't pinpoint it.
Let's let him continue,
bro.
right?
You can't, bro.
He's just digging himself deeper, right?
It's crazy. It's crazy to listen to this guy talk right now.
Bruh.
He usually says cool shit.
Look, man, and that's why I said, like, we gotta let him speak for himself. You know what I mean? We gonna let him speak.
Pretty cool shit.
Straight up.
You tell me what it says. I can see Killer being like Cherokee, but you're gonna have a lot of Nigeria in there, my guy.
How do you know that? Obviously, he's mocking indigenous roots, right? Which a lot of us do share Cherokee roots. Salute to Ezra. He says Jamaicans and Haitians and melanated folks not affixing Africa to their nationality.
Will we? Right. It's the same thing. That's what I'm saying. So, like I said, Vic used to be saying some cool shit. I don't know where he was trying to go with this one.
He's off base because
he's losing
emotional,
me.
like you mentioned.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Emotional off top because, like we played earlier, what Cam has said, right? So he's feeling some type of way about that. And like I mentioned, now he's talking about, oh, if you check your blood DNA, you would have some African in there. But he's also disregarding the fact that, oh yeah, you might have some Cherokee, ha ha ha. Like it's a funny thing. Like, no, bro.
It's like
a lot of Black Americans, foundational Black Americans, chase our lineage right back to indigenous tribes. Some Muskogee, some are a part of the Cherokee, okay?
Right.
And especially dependent on the density of where you come from. Like me and J-Rock, our people come from Texas, right?
Right.
A lot of indigenous roots right there in Texas and Oklahoma, right? And you guys always talk about Black Wall Street and all this other stuff. Black Wall Street was also a foreign hand as well to the Native Americans who were indigenous to these lands. We can't just disregard that, bro, just because you want to say, oh, you're African. Like, no, there were Africans who were brought here on boats, yes, but that
we not disregarding that. We could just be no one's saying nothing about that. You know, like we agreed that was that. But
once you got here and you saw that there were other melanated individuals already here, obviously you're going to bring that together. You know what I mean? I don't understand how that's hard for people to really get. And the fact of the matter is, like, when you start to disregard that and say that, oh, Black Americans, you guys don't know who we are. And when we're telling you the exact facts, that's when a lot of people get upset.
Yeah, it's like, nah, we know who we are. You know, it's like people get mad about that. If we're not, you know, saying it in the way that fits their narrative, you know what I mean? Like, oh, well, yeah, I agree with you. We did come from. No, I'm telling you something else, and you don't like it. You know what I mean? You don't agree with it.
You can make it easy, or you can make it hard, bro. All right,
you know. So, and then, it just get. Yeah, it's. I don't know, bro. I don't know about Vic, man. Vic got me.
Let's let him finish here.
I love, brother. But like Africa stinks. Come on, I mean, it stinks everywhere, nigga. My dogs are shit in my backyard. Now my backyard stinks. I saw cameras.
All right, so that's pretty much what he said. That's a statement. Now look, when Cam was talking about the smell of Africa, he wasn't saying that Africans stink. What he was saying was that when you do go out to African countries, yeah, it's gonna smell, brother. You know what I mean?
And that's definitely smells.
You know what I mean?
It definitely smells different than it does here. I'll say that.
Bro, it's a third world country, and anybody who's traveled third world country,
you gotta understand that. Yeah.
It's gonna have a certain smell, y'all. So don't be dense about because you know Cameron was speaking when he was asked a question from his co-host, about Africa. You know, Cam gonna let it rip, bro. Cam ain't gonna hold back.
He's not gonna say it nice. He's not gonna say it in a nice way, bro.
And if you got a problem with that, then whatever. So hold up, let me Let me play the Cam part so we could really let him
Cam
cook.
is sick, bro. It's
Yeah,
jokes.
man, he's a real person. So shout out to the Is What It Is podcast. You feel me? They
Right.
are obviously doing great work over there. I think Cam has found his groove in the whole media space, and
Definitely.
he's been
Definitely.
building, yeah, like more. Yeah, he's doing more content now. And so
Yeah.
obviously with this beef, this is just just gonna add to it. So here he goes. Let's see what he's talking about right here.
After about a couple weeks, but just want to tell y'all, thank you for tuning in. And this show,
Let me move up a little bit.
I never said y'all stink. And that kid, what's his name? Sin Shah. I forget the nigga name. Vic? Yeah.
Thanks, I forget the
A lot of Africans.
Cam is sick, bro.
Listen, I didn't mean to get y'all mad. You're not gonna make me say I'm African. I'm not African, but I didn't say y'all stink.
All right, so look, this is off top. Cam gonna stand on it.
Yeah.
All right, this is textbook 101 internet troll stuff right here. Like, obviously, Cam is gonna do what Cam do because you guys sometimes forget this is Rico in real life. Okay,
No, the role he played in that movie. Outside.
That's really him, bro. Like,
minus the really just dusting shit and killing shit,
right?
Switching shit. You know what I mean? Switching niggas down. Outside of that, the way that Rico is in the movie, Cam really the shit talking and all of that. That's really
He's
how
really
he is.
like
Bro.
that. And so
like it's crazy.
When you want to engage, you better understand that he's going to stand on everything that he says.
It's going to come out like that, It's just how it's going to come out.
Like he didn't, like I said, he didn't say nothing to offend Africans because it's not what he meant. But he
still ain't said nothing wrong to me, B. Honestly.
Even though he's talking about stink shit, Vegas stink. It's Americans who stink too.
Yeah.
But I never said y'all stink. And that kid, what's his name, Sin? Sin is in the building, by the way, PT. Yeah. My nigga Zeke say everybody here, Sin is in studio today. But what's his name?
Vic Mensa.
Okay, your homeboy. Why is you clickbaiting talking about I said the people in Africa sin? Because I didn't say that. I was repeating what somebody said. You clickbaiting and you clout chasing. I'm disappointed in you. But what do I expect from a nigga with a Rockefeller tattoo on his neck?
All right, so
here we go. Here we go.
That's what I mean. So now it starts to get a little tight because obviously, Vic, he's got a questionable past. And so, like I mentioned in the title, you know what I'm saying? He roast him about this because
pretty sketchy, man.
Hold up, we got Elite Media, we gotta bring receipts, y'all. We got
sketchy, to, man. That's all I'm gonna say. It's sketchy.
So when you got stuff like sketchy, this floating around, y'all, you gotta be careful.
Hold on, B. I'm gonna say it like this: if you got anything like this ever floating around, you should shut the fuck up. I'm gonna just leave it there.
This is not.
Shut the fuck up. You shouldn't be arguing with nobody, bro, about nothing. You should just,
tough.
Okay. You gotta let some time go by, bro, before you just more time. I know he probably feel like, some time went by, people forgot. Nigga, we did not forget, bro. You didn't forget that you did that. That shit is fucking
I tell y'all, man, the internet is forever. All right,
it doesn't go away, bro. It doesn't go away. You gotta hope that niggas forget and don't go to Google and search that shit. But yeah, it's
you can't be playing a role, man. Okay,
that
like obviously, yes, like we do talk about a lot of socio-political issues over here.
Yeah,
we talk about current events. We talk about hip hop and sports. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that are relevant. We talk about fatherhood and manhood.
Yeah, all kinds of shit.
I mean? We have a vast amount of topics that we talk about over here on Elite Media, right? But one of the things that you could say about me or about J-Rock is that we are authentic individuals, real people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Definitely. And so when you get on here talking that pro-black, all that other stuff, that Pan-African stuff, whatever you're on, make sure that your stuff is rock solid, bro. You know what I mean?
Make sure your shit lined up right, bro.
Because
your shit not lined
like
up right,
this is floating around.
It's gonna be tough for you, bro. I'm telling you.
Confederate flag dress, bro.
B, bro. Cam could have just rebutted there. He could have just went right there. Like, bro, we don't even believe nothing you say, bro. You're a man that had a dress on. We don't even care. Why would you, But you know how Cam is. Cam is petty. He's gonna be petty. He's gonna let it build up, and then he's gonna bang you over the head with it. Like he's doing. That's why you should have never said nothing. You leave Cam the fuck alone.
We
If
gonna let
you're in the spot that Vic is in, you leave Cam alone.
we gonna
Leave
let
him
him
alone.
keep cooking.
Yeah, you leave him alone, bro.
He did say he was a fan of yours.
I don't give a fuck. See, that's what niggas do. They try to diss and then be like, but we cool.
No, we not. No, we not. We're not. And
This
Cam is
is
a nigga that'll be
where-
like, we're not.
This is
We're
where
not,
you
bro.
guys got to start understanding here. Everything always comes back to what you do and how you move, right?
Yeah.
And that's why I felt like this was a good topic, because Cam was cooking, but you got to really have game to catch what he's saying right here. It's like, okay, we get what you're trying to say, right? But then you tried to be funny and bring up my name and my lineage, and you tried to do it in a certain way. Oh, respectfully. Oh,
But
you know,
it
I'm a big
it
fan.
didn't
though.
stick. But you knew he knew when he was saying it that it wasn't gonna stick.
Man,
I feel like a nigga like Cam, bro, he may play like he don't know what the fuck going on, but if he's saying out of his mouth, hey, bro, I'm not African. If he's saying that, he probably didn't want to look this shit up. So he's aware. So why would you even challenge that? Mind you, this nigga like at least 15 years older than you. So
man.
come on. 15, 20, 15, 10, 15 years older than you. I'll say.
He's a goat in your field.
He's been around, bro. So I'm sure he gotta kind of know something, or he wouldn't be saying what he's saying at this point. You know what I mean? So why would you even step? That's not even a realm for you to step in. That's bad. You do it. That's bad business, Vic. Vic Mensa, that shit is bad. You should have just once again, and then look. Then we go back to that. You should have stayed there where this little picture is, with you with a dress on and a wig with lipstick, and shut the fuck up. You gotta shut the fuck up sometimes, dude. Cause that's what you got going. We can't take anything you saying. We can't even take it serious, bro. So you can do the little cool shit, pulling the orange off the tree. I respect it. I get you trying to change the little image and try to make us forget that you did that. That's cool. And for the most part, I'll say 80% of the time when you're doing a little orange tree shit, you say cool shit.
Yeah.
This was not cool shit. This shit was bad. This shit started getting bad. Like,
listen, man. That's when you tried to sell it. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get deep. Let's get deep. Let's get deep. J Rock, hold up. Let's get deep.
Yeah.
That's when you tried to sell it, bro.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna let you off the hook about that, because when we talking about these real issues and things that are, like Cam tried to say, like I was keeping it light. You tried to take it to another level, and now it's like, no, bro. Okay, well then now you're in question, and now the spotlight gets back on you. And now we are reminded that you was trying to sell it, and like I said, some of the stuff that Cam be saying be going over your head. But when we talked about that Rockefeller tattoo on his neck,
what do you?
Y'all know what's going on with The Rock right now, man.
So it starts to become the fact of like, bro, like when you, I feel like Cam kind of like gave him a chance, like Vic kind of realized he was like in over his head, and instead of like bowing out, he tried to nut up, like, oh no, I'm a still. You should have just got the fuck out of there.
Yeah, because
you gotta get out, bro.
We gonna
that's not the. This is not the guy. I seen a post, and somebody in the comments was like, yeah, no, Cam is like the Harlem 50. Yes, he's Harlem 50 Cent. He not gonna stop, bro, until you shut the fuck up. So if you try to, I'm telling you, he's gonna keep trolling you, bro. It's gonna keep going and going and going. He is aware. He's too aware. That's not the guy to go at. So just
stay in your lane.
It's okay. It's okay. You fucked up. It's okay.
And if
you had some funny, you thought it was some funny shit, and it wasn't funny shit.
Based on Cam saying that he's not
saying
nothing to do with you, bro. Didn't want to disrespect nobody. He said, "Hey, I'm a Black American. That's what I identify."
I'm saying that I don't identify as that. Why did you jump in there on me? And then now look at you.
And mind you, he ain't the only one. Okay,
it's a gang of them.
And that's what I said. There's layers here, y'all. So follow me. Vic is upset because what Cam is doing is validating a mindset that has now taken over the entire world and the internet. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, we've been talking about this for a minute, right? And yes, exactly, Eric, Ezra, he forgot
Ezra
Cam is
forgot.
a
Yeah.
radical
So if
lyricist. Yes. You
he can
don't do
rap,
that
you don't think he could talk
and think.
and think? Like what? What?
Come on, man. We
That's crazy.
talking about somebody from Harlem, man.
That's
Them
crazy,
five
man.
percenters out there have knowledge of self, bro. You don't think
That's
that Cam
crazy.
grew up around them people? All right. What you think a Kofi is?
Come on, man.
Why you think he
Come
was
on,
talking
B.
about Kofi smacks?
Chill out, B.
Because he
Hey, you
seen
gotta chill.
somebody with on their
Hey,
beam,
hey, you
okay,
gotta
and they
chill out.
got their Kofi smacked. All right, right
Hey, you
off their
gotta chill
head,
out.
B. That's what be happening. But I'm telling y'all, it be going over your
You gotta
head,
chill
y'all.
out. You
They
gotta
don't
chill
really
out.
mess with Cam like we mess with Cam, bro.
You
They
gotta
don't mess
chill
with
out.
this Cam. This the Cam that we grew up on,
This
y'all.
Cam, a lot of niggas don't really understand what the fuck he was on. I know what the nigga was on. That nigga, that's a test takeover Cam right there. That's cut. Like, yeah, I'm gonna take over.
That's when we was really. You got to understand, like
Oh my
Cam,
god.
Jim Jones, the Diplomats was a soundtrack for the YNs like us at that generation,
At
bro.
that,
Let's
yeah, if you
be straight
compare, yeah,
up.
it's
Like
comparable.
that's really what it was. Like in a
It's comparable
comparable
to
sense.
it's comparable to the Lil Durks of the world and
Mhm.
the G Herbos and all of that shit y'all be listening to. That shit.
Influential, bro.
That's
That
what
was
we was
what we was
listening to when we was
playing, man,
young
when we
niggas.
was out here with the baddies riding to somewhere in Miami and we're in
Shit like
Miami.
that. And we in Miami, and we in the Bean.
Okay.
Tripping.
I'm listening to Summer Miami and I'm riding up that interstate bridge. You
Yeah,
feel
and I'm
me?
in Miami. It's
It's
crazy.
different. You know what I'm saying? And so obviously Cam coming from that, like he's a cultural icon.
Yeah.
Vic, you're
We'll
barking
give
up
him
the
that.
wrong tree, my boy.
That's
And
not,
now
and
you got a belt
so
to
and
ass.
you got to think like Cam. You got to think like old niggas now.
Hmm.
And I can say that because I'm an old nigga. I'm not giving no young niggas no chances, cuz.
Nah.
From anything, like from fighting to shooting to this to money to this, that. No chances. Like, nigga, no cuts. Y'all niggas don't, y'all, because y'all the young niggas is disrespectful, way more disrespectful than we was. No cuts. So if you get on here talking it, popping it, talking crazy, I'm lighting shit up. And
Yeah.
that's where I think what I think Cam is on. Lighting shit up
And he has
immediately.
a
I'm
platform
not
now.
giving you
You know
no
what I'm
chances.
saying?
I'm lighting shit
Right.
up immediately.
And it's
I'm
different.
telling you, that's
Yeah,
where
hold on.
Cam is at.
Let Cam keep cooking. Hold up.
Respectfully,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
talking, you talking right.
that's perfect. And niggas ended with respectfully, which is the most disrespectful word to me. When niggas ended with respectfully, is mad disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, I'm just trolling with the Rockefeller tattoo. I don't know why he has one. Jay-Z don't got one. But I'm just saying I don't really understand.
I don't understand why you got that, bro.
Yeah, I seen it's tough, man. Especially when they broke up. What you do with that?
See?
You can't get it off of you. So you just
You
gotta rock
yeah,
it.
as soon as like he said, you got put off the label and now you got that tattoo.
It's crazy.
Tough. You feel me?
It's
And that's the
crazy.
difference. Like we always try to bring these topics because at the end of the day, there's always some game to be learned within this. And like he said, like it's lighthearted for him about this Africa stuff, but you bringing this up now I'm on you, bro.
But now but do you see what it turns into though? It turns into Cam just being on you as a person when you didn't
Man,
have to let it get here, bro. Y'all
because
niggas was
you
talking
got
about
tricked.
y'all was talking about niggas lineage. Where are people from? And it's just turned into like, but Vic Mensa, bro, we can't really vouch or gauge what you're talking about because bro, you were wearing a dress. I can't take you seriously. I was giving you grace, you know what I mean? Like, okay, well, he's trying to do the shit with the oranges. We'll give him grace. He saying some cool shit. But bro, when this shit starts popping up and then it's like, damn, I low key I'm gonna go ahead and say I low key forgot about that shit. I
Listen,
forgot that
man.
happened. But then
Just
Cam brought it back out. I'm like,
Ezra
damn,
said,
that shit
hold on, let
did
me bring
happen,
you
bro.
methodical
That shit really
lyricism.
happened.
All right, we do
Yeah,
that
like
over
that
here,
shit
man.
really
Everything
happened.
is a method, man, and y'all got to understand, bro. A
Yeah,
lot of
man, that shit's
times,
tough.
people play around on these internet streets, bro, coming out here saying whatever they could say, thinking whatever they could think, and that's fine. Say whatever you got to say. But at the end of the day, don't do it at the expense of anybody else. Sure, you
Yeah.
know, Cam may have his stance and take. That's his platform to do it on. Just because you got a problem with it because it's triggering you, because like I mentioned, Cam is echoing a mentality that has taken over, and a lot of
It's a
people
number. Yeah,
don't like that, bro.
it's the number of people in Cam's position that have said this. It's not just
Cam
Cam.
ain't the only
So I don't
one.
know why he just
Michael Jackson has said this.
I don't know
Okay,
why you just jump on Cam. But Cam is not the nigga to jump on. Pause. You feel me? Like
he,
it's
he
gonna
the
be
right
different.
one
It's gonna
actually.
be
You
different for
got the
you.
right one with Cam. Okay,
He gonna talk shit for sure.
straight up.
Unless you know
Look,
where he at.
and he kept cooking. Look,
You know what I'm
He's
saying?
on it. He's on him.
But he was on there saying he tried to go through my last name and this and that and this. Look, if you want to believe that, would you try to acknowledge, nigga?
Cam is sick, bro.
bro.
Somebody gotta
Just
stop it, bro.
quotables, bro.
I said
Like,
earlier, bro, before we even got started, I said once Cam gets started, bro, he's not about to stop, bro. It's gonna be at least 20 minutes of cut talking shit. I'm telling you, bro. He,
you
like,
trying to acknowledge, nigga. I mean, what we doing, bro? Like, I mean,
what is it?
because look,
What
like,
is it?
okay, you're bringing up these topics, but what does that have to do with what Cam said about himself? Nothing. Because
Initially,
he
what
can't
does that have to do
argue
with
that.
the initial statement?
And that's my problem. That's always been my problem with a lot of these people who just not getting it. Is like, y'all can't keep trying to tell people what they are when people know. A lot of people have done their research of their own family, have found their own ways to get to their own knowledge of self journey. Don't
Definitely.
be dismissive and disrespectful because you want to be a know-it-all. All
Yeah,
right,
that's just
straight
stupid.
up, and
Don't do
that's what we
that's
mean about
stupid.
that. You trying to kick knowledge stuff? Like I don't need no know-it-all telling me something. You a rapper, bro?
We passed the kicking knowledge shit, bro.
Come
Like
on, man.
this shit,
Like that,
all
bro.
this shit is there. It's there for you if you want to do it. If you don't have to, but it's there. So it's
And
not like,
it's
like I don't need to hear it from people telling me X, Y, and Z. Like, bro, I can go look this shit up myself, figure it out myself. It's all there.
bruh.
So
If you
don't,
got
yeah.
a
So
problem with that, that's on you. That's on you to
so
figure
it's
out.
like
I'm
Vic,
not here to help
yes.
you figure it out, bro.
So Vic,
Straight up.
we don't need you to try to play know it all. It's
Straight
okay.
up.
You don't have to like just be cool with what you know about yourself, and that's cool. That's all you got to
And
do.
we have our own stance, and that's the problem. Like once we started to say, like, okay, since we already know how it go, if we would say that, oh, we're African, people would be like, where are you from? What can we say? Because we do not have a direct lineage to a
I can't.
specific
It's not nothing that I
place,
could say directly,
right?
bro.
Directly.
I
Okay,
could
bet.
wouldn't be able to tell you.
Right. So we continue with that and we say what? Now we talk about, okay, our direct lineage right here in our indigenous roots. We
Uh-huh.
can't just, gloss over that and just ignore that part. And
Like
that's
that's not a
where
thing. That shit's a thing for
that's
sure.
where Vic's argument falls apart because there's too much data, too much history, too many people who have followed their family trees all the way to a time before y'all's talking about 400 years ago. Some people have their family trees all the way to the 1400s, brother.
I could
So
promise you it did. I could promise you, and there's a number of people that got them to the 1400s. I could promise you it didn't end up in Africa at the end. I can tell you
100%.
that. I can tell you that.
100%.
I
That's
know that for sure, for sure.
because that's how it goes. And even if we keep going with that theory, right? And we go from a scientific standpoint, a lot of people's family tree would go towards Europe before it would
Right.
go to Africa because of the admixture, bro.
These are
Okay?
facts.
Straight up, like, hey, my ancestor, my great 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 grandmother was a baby of what's the RAPE, and
Mm.
now that child became a mulatto slave underneath what they considered slavery at that time.
How many
What
times
do
do
you
you think
call
that?
that baby?
How many times do you think that that's happened, B?
Come
Back
on,
then.
man. I was just gonna say that. What do you think that baby does? That
Think about it.
baby creates the entire generation of what we consider our ancestry as Black Americans. So
Yeah.
hold up. If you telling me that, then that means that there was people here
Had to
actually,
be. Had to be.
and the colonizer took them as prisoners of war.
Had to be.
Hold up. Wait.
I just want somebody. My thing be, I just want somebody to say that flat out. Like, hey, bro, it was people here. We came over here tripping. We got in a war. We won. We took like just break it down like how it really happened, bro. Like, stop all of that dumb shit. Like,
And
y'all
we've
niggas just
already,
came
I
and took
told
over some
y'all,
shit. It was already niggas here, bro. Straight up.
right?
Like, let's
And we
just get
have
over the dumb
videos
shit.
on our channel talking about this, y'all.
Let's get over
Okay,
the dumb shit, man.
there
Shit's
was
dumb.
a conspiracy of countries that came to what we consider today the United States of America.
Right.
Multiple countries had came here and colonized multiple different areas and tribes.
Gang of shit over. It was a gang of shit over here already, bro. Let's
From the
just
Spanish
keep it a
to the
bean, bro.
English to the French, okay?
So that's why
We
if you listening to, if anybody's listening to me, I keep saying that's why everybody's mixed. Everybody got a little bit of everything in it, bro.
come on, man.
Straight the fuck up. I'm talking about just I'm not gonna say people before the 1400s or I don't know what the fuck was going on there. I'm saying everything after that, we all mixed up, bro. For
Straight
real.
up. It's exactly what happened.
So you
And
can't.
it
So
was whether you wanted to or not.
or you didn't want to.
Like,
So,
you know what I'm saying?
so for Vic Mensa to just be on that and try to pinpoint, you can't pinpoint shit. It's not. It's too much to try to pinpoint.
And that's
It's
why
way too much.
the conversation and the narrative has shifted now, right? Because they can't keep arguing that anymore. So, like I mentioned, when Cam started to echo those speaking points, it triggered Vince Mensa.
Yeah, nah, he got hot.
Because
He didn't like
he's
it.
tired of hearing.
He didn't like it because he's been hearing
Yeah,
it.
hey, you tired of seeing us win. Because a lot of these conversations, a lot of these debates, me and J Rock, we be laughing. We'll be looking at Saint cooking all them races. He be cooking them Africans.
Firing
Saint
they
be
shit,
putting work over
firing
there.
they shit up.
You know what I'm saying? And it's what can you do? You can't do nothing because the conversation is the conversation, bro. It can't be argued, dog. And y'all mad. And so obviously Vince gonna go out his way to try to attack a legend, like I mentioned, Cam, who's above him in every respect. And look, now he mad about it. So look, Cam kept cooking his ass.
Yo, nigga, fuck out of here. Say he was a slave owner.
Giles' name.
I saw Cameron saying he's not an African and Africa stinks.
I'm not African. Same went to Africa and told me people stink.
Now, obviously, this is ridiculously disrespectful and ignorant, but I love Killer. So let's approach this empirically. Why don't we do a history of the name Cameron Giles? Giles is a medieval French name originally used by the followers of a one Saint Giles, a nigga that looked like this. Not exactly a striking resemblance, even if you put him in a pink fur. On the other hand, my dogs just stood in my backyard. Now my backyard stinks.
Whatever they want to call it, I don't give a fuck. See, that's the problem, right? Niggas will come back with this shit, right? Niggas be like, yo. Niggas will be like, this right here is a fossil that was created in Africa. And we did all the research on it, and it traced back to where the name Phillips was a slave on, whatever.
See, and look, this also is going over people's head too. I've seen people in the comments trying to act like I'm telling you.
Oh,
what
man.
he's speaking on is the fact that y'all love to reference history that y'all hate, but then at the same time you go against. Let me explain more. You guys talk so bad about the white man, but you love to bring up his history books and act like that's law. Y'all always talking about the white man and his corruption, but you love to bring up the history that he told you who you was, and then you gonna come over here and try to tell us. Get out of here, bro.
Hey, bro, it's a lot of people. It's just a lot. What I got out of that, I forgot that Cam did that. There's just a lot of people that just gonna believe whatever they told, like straight up. Like you're gonna believe that because they said that. Like that shit don't be like that, bro. I'm telling you, the shit like, bro, there's no way. Like Cam basically saying there's no way you can find some shit and trace it all the way to a nigga's name, bro. No, that's not how you do that, bro. Like, no. Fuck no.
This is high level stuff, y'all. Like IQ,
what?
your IQ got to be high to follow what we on right now. They
said it. That's what happened.
Straight up.
It, so it happened. Like,
salute to Ezra. He says so much proof out there, and folks have to search the matter out. 100%. You got to do your own research, man. And that's
or my thing is or don't do your research, but don't be the nigga jumping around talking crazy. Unless you didn't did your full bingo.
Like Cam just said, based on history that they telling you.
That's what they say. Okay. I'm a firm believer on going and figuring it out. Like, Especially if it sounds sketchy. I'm gonna for sure go look like, that shit sound kind of sketchy, bro. I'm not quite sure. Let me go
What
look
was
at this
the
shit.
thing like? Okay, obviously now things are different. We're more in a digital world, but I remember
Yeah,
in math class. You remember in math class they'll say, "Show your work." How
yeah,
did you get to the answer? Right?
exactly. You
You
can't
know
just
what I'm
pop up
saying?
with
Like,
you can't just pop up with the answer, bro. It's no way. You gotta show me how you got that shit. Show me what you did to get that,
help me see
and
your thought process. Right?
then your answer is right.
Break it
Yeah,
down for me. You know what I
show
mean?
me.
And that's what Cam is speaking on right here. Is like, yo, y'all let some man just find something and being like, this is a fossil, and then y'all believe it.
And just go with it though, and really be sticking with that shit, talking
I'm
shit about it,
telling
all
you,
that. Like, oh yeah, we know that this fossil means this. That, bro, we don't know. We not. I'm not going.
look,
I'm
man,
not with it.
Cam be saying stuff, and that's why I mentioned like he says stuff and it goes over a lot of people's head because
Yeah,
like Ezra mentioned he's a lyricist. So a lot of the way that he communicates is gonna be coded. And you
yeah.
gotta follow that, you know what I mean? And when he's speaking on that, he's like, bro, it's so true. Like, bro, he brought up all these facts in that video, but it's like, bro, y'all love to talk about the white man, but then you're gonna bring up white man history like it's law.
That doesn't make. That's crazy.
Last name.
Niggas forget
And
this
this why
nigga's a
we know
rapper,
when
bro. I don't know how niggas forgot
Man,
that.
a real one though, a real one,
I'm
not
so
not the fake
confused.
one, bro.
Middle
So
Eastern
confused.
nigga can't get the story right from last week. You see,
Man,
this is what I'm trying to tell you, right? This is what I'm trying to tell you, right? He telling you the history of some shit from what 1,000 years, 2,000 years, however long ago. He can't even get the story from the podcast right.
So how the fuck can you tell me something that happened 3,000 years ago, 3,000 plus years ago? You can't. That's
listen,
why I
man,
said.
this
But
is
and I get it. I'm not, my bad, B. I fucked up the podcast a little bit because I jumped right to the gun. You can. There's no way on earth anybody right now living can pinpoint anything, bro, that happened fucking 3,000 years ago. I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
come on, man.
It's for you to go search it, and you then once you search it, you believe what you believe. You can't pinpoint it and narrow it down to nothing, bro. I'm telling you, there's no way. There's no way, bro.
There is a lot of
And
people.
if somebody knows the way, show me the way. But I'm telling you, there's no way.
I told you the
There's no
only
fucking way,
way
bro.
that from a real perspective, what is tangible is the fact that as Black Americans, we can trace our lineage.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
that is
yeah.
tangible, and
You
that's
still
what
do.
makes us different as well from all these other nations, specifically on the continent of Africa, because their countries aren't even close to how old ours are. Okay,
Right.
yeah, you can chase back the genetic ancestry, but
Yeah.
if we're talking about a people, a population that has been as influential and has fought against so much over generations of time,
Yeah.
bro, it's no comparison, man. It's not, bro. And it's not to like be cocky or nothing like that or try to make anybody else feel inferior. It's just when we're speaking on the topic, like Vic wants to, you want to speak on the topic? Okay, bro, let's talk about it then. But
Right.
what we're not gonna do is ignore the ancestors, bro. That's what we're
You
not gonna
can't.
do, bro.
You can't.
Because that's a big part that you're leaving out. And like Cam said, now I gotta get on you about it because you're speaking on history and you can't even get your story straight about what I really said last week, bro.
Then that's a vital point right then. Like if you can't tell me what I said last week, it's a gang of shit you can't tell me,
How
bro.
you gonna kick knowledge? You know what I'm
You can't. You
saying? What are you
can't. You
talking
can't.
about, bro?
Saying that I said Africa 6, I didn't even say that. So therefore, how are we supposed to believe which from that you know what's going on 2,000 years ago if you don't know what's going on last week? You don't even know what went on last week. How are we supposed to take your word that you know the fucking history of 1,500 years ago when you can't get the story right from last week?
This is why you don't talk with emotion. You don't just get on your phone and make a video because you're feeling some type of way. Take some time, reach out to people, try to talk to them. Obviously, I know we live in this, digital world, but
Yeah, everything's quick. Quick,
yeah,
quick, quick, quick.
it's time to go back to the old school and tap in with people if you got a problem with what they saying. You know what I mean? Because at the end
Yeah.
of the day, it makes you look like a fool in the long run. Just like,
Yeah.
unfortunately, now Vic, he has to hold that because
And the
unfortunately,
sick part is, B, Vic's still famous enough to have gotten in contact with Cameron if he really had that kind of issue with him.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And had
100%.
a phone call like, "Hey, bro, what did you mean about X, Y, and Z?"
Yep.
And that all that shit goes back all the way to like podcasts ago that we have had. You say certain shit on the internet, you gonna have to bite the bullet when a nigga get on your ass about it. And when he get on your ass, you better have something for him. And you never know who it could be. It may be Cameron.
Man.
You said it.
And
You
now
just gotta watch
everything
what you
gets
say on this
dissected.
joint.
That's what I meant. Everything becomes under the microscope, right?
Yeah.
Everything comes to the spotlight.
Now you got to
You
dress
know what I
on.
mean? Now that you're on the stage,
We
your
forgot that you did
past
that.
gets brought to the forefront.
We
Okay?
totally forgot that you did that, bro. Totally. I
This
ain't
is
gonna hold you,
unfortunate.
bro.
It's
Totally
disgusting
forgot that
behavior.
shit.
All right, but this is what happens when you put yourself out there, because
Yeah.
the receipts will always be the receipts, man. And Vic, you spoke too soon. You got triggered by what Cam said, and you ran out there, and now you got to hold that, man.
So here goes a
to
sick question for you,
Neil.
B.
Here we go.
Sick,
Hold up. I'm gonna read
sick
this.
question
And
for
I'll let
you.
you go.
Oh no, what she say? Vic is Ghanaian and white,
White.
living in the U.S.,
Mhm.
cosplaying as a Black American. Oh, she said he's cosplaying. That's fucked up.
Mm.
He clearly has some identity conflict and pouts when FBAs make it uncomfortable for him to tether.
Mm.
Yeah, she said it in a nice way.
Listen, yeah, and this is
She
just,
said it in a nice way.
and like I mentioned, he got triggered when he heard what Cam said, because Cam is echoing what a lot of people are feeling
Yeah.
right now. They're seeing a lot what's going on the internet, just like we are, right? They know what's
Yeah.
going on. You feel me? They're not above what we, would say as far as like when it comes to them being connected to what happens on the internet. They know what's up, bro.
Right.
So obviously that made him feel some type of way, and then now he ran out there, and now he getting cooked by Cam, and not only Cam, but everybody cooking
Yeah,
Vic
it's
right
a bunch. Yeah, it's not only Cam. It just happens to be, in the forefront. But he's
Yeah,
getting set on fire for this. You
yeah,
know.
man. And hold on, I think Cam keep cooking. Hold up, we're gonna let him cook.
He's on his ass for sure.
That's light skin shit. No disrespect, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Nigga
Don't
said
let
that's
these
light
niggas
skin.
gotta be stopped, nigga. Y'all gotta be stopped, my nigga. Stop clickbaiting and trolling, or trying to troll and trying, because I looked at this shit. He don't got no more. That's the most comments he had on his page about anything. Nigga, stop, my nigga. Stop telling me what happened 15 years ago. 1,500 years ago, if you can't tell me what happened last week. And I wish I could say I fuck with you too, but I don't know what you do like that. See you on the shine and look at your character.
He's a good character on the shot.
They killed him off. They murdered the nigga. Then they murdered the nigga. They killed him off the show.
Look, man, y'all. Cam, like I said, Cam gonna bring it up, man. He gonna go deep. He gonna make sure that
Cam is gonna never not say it. He's gonna say it, bro.
Yeah.
It's just that's just where where he come from, and it's not just him. That anywhere, it's a gang of people that will set the Vic Mensa on fire, bro. Right now in a debate about anything that he said about that statement, fire his shit up, and two of them
Yeah.
is right here.
Real
So that's
talk.
three. So you do the math. If it's three of them already, then we just talking. Just imagine how many people will fire his shit up.
Like we mentioned, we respect your platform, what you're doing, all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, straightening is in order, because you out of pocket. That's out of pocket, bro. What you saying is disregarding an entire population of people, you know what I'm saying, who obviously have contributed more to this country than most. Well, than a majority, okay?
Then a multitude, bro. We'll just say a multitude. Let's
Outside
just
of
use
white
that word.
Black Americans, no one has contributed more than Black Americans to the United States of America.
So
So when
These
you get
aren't
out
lies.
here, when you run out here, right? And not only that, like Nori mentioned, you are part of the culture that we built. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hip hop culture, okay?
Right.
You got to make sure that you move correctly.
Bro should have just kept trying to rap, bro.
There you go, man. Do that little acting thing like Cam said.
Yeah, he was doing a lot better. Yeah,
do that. But when you run out here, when you saying inflammatory things and pictures like this are still out here,
you gotta stop, man.
You
gotta cut it out.
This is a bad look, bro.
This doesn't look good. There's nothing that's good about this, bro. Seriously. Like, and you want us to believe what you talking about?
we're supposed
You
to
want me to take that serious?
that that guy is somebody
I
to
can't even
take
take you
advice
serious.
from and to think that he is the moral voice for how you should move. All right, as black people. Like, come on, man.
It's pretty sketchy, man.
Yeah, bro. Like when you doing too much, sometimes it make you look even more ignorant. You know what I
Like, did
mean?
he? My question is, do you think he forgot that he did that? He didn't think that this would ever get brought up again, or
Here's what I think. I think that people be selling it.
yeah,
Okay.
okay,
And
we can
then
go like that, yeah,
and when it don't work out to the level that it's supposed to, they have to hold that part of the ritual. Do
yeah,
y'all follow me?
yeah.
Okay. So when the ritual happens, right, you get to have your little platform and you get to be an actor and you still get to do little things in the industry based on not really being that great at being a rapper.
What you're doing? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You get me? So a part of you being this edgy actor is, oh, I can tap into anything, and wearing a dress, that doesn't mean anything. It's just a part of being an actor.
Yeah, but that shit mean a lot.
Yeah.
Real.
You
Shit
know
mean a
what I'm
ton.
saying? If you are willing to participate in that type of behavior, it sends a signal to them people.
Yeah,
Do you follow?
yeah.
And once you send that signal, what are you telling those people? That you are available to be
I'm
you.
down to I'm down to do whatever, dog.
Look,
I like
man,
fame. I love fame that much that I'm down to do whatever, dog.
listen,
It's like what?
okay? We
What is
gonna
that?
stand on business on a Sunday, all right? We gonna make sure that we keep it 100 over here because obviously, like we mentioned, we in a different climate these days, so we gotta tread softly.
Yeah,
But that's why I speak on the fact that he was selling it because that's away from what you guys would try to associate with a specific community.
right.
Okay, this is something that he intentionally did, like I mentioned, to send a whistle to those that he is
Yeah.
available to be used.
And it didn't pan out.
Okay,
Okay, I won't say it didn't pan out. It may have panned out a little bit. It didn't pan out fully for
like I
him
said, he
the way that
still
it has panned out for
has his
people in the
little
past. You know,
ecosystem. Yeah,
it just didn't pan out for the way for him as it has the people in the past that have done this weird shit. I'm gonna put a
okay,
dress on
there
and
you
yada yada
go.
yada. Whatever. It just didn't
That
go good for it. It just didn't go good for him. Is all I'm saying.
And if this is the results, right? If this is like what you get from it, what was the point? That's
Right.
where that's where that's
Because
where your real question comes from. Like, why would he do this, right?
now you at a point where you just get inflamed by an old nigga that stood on his fucking 10 the whole time, his whole fucking career.
You
He
mad
stood on
now?
his shit the whole time.
You
And he
mad
not lying.
now?
And he hot. He gotta be mad. I know
This
he
you
mad.
guys forget, man, how he cooked Bill O'Reilly on his own show.
On his own show. No, that's Young Cam.
Him and
Set his shit
Dane,
on fire.
okay, was
Set him
cooking
on
Bill
fire.
O'Reilly. All right, one of the top journalists at that time, okay,
Set
who
his
was
ass
saying
on fire.
disparaging things about hip hop, and Cam and Dame went up there and gave him a history lesson and cooked him at the same time and
That's
had him in his feelings.
Bro, that's
Okay, this is
classic.
who he wanted
These are
to be.
classic things. These are classic things that happen. So yeah, it's just crazy to I don't know what Vic was on, bro. I'm still confused, but
Look, man,
what I do know is he should have left it alone, man. He should have just left it alone.
all right,
Just
let's
leave it
add an
alone.
extra layer to this, right? Let's add another layer to this, right? Since we
Oh, you
can.
okay? You got another bingo for me. Go ahead.
Obviously right now there's a huge movement with the fact that Black Americans have taken back their identity, their
Mm-hmm.
lineage, and their prestige as a people, right? It's changed up, right? We've
Right.
moved on. So now that that has happened, you've seen an all-out attack from a lot of different people, obviously from different times and obviously different climates, what's going on in the world, right?
Right.
Mr. Mensa has a direct lineage, like we mentioned. He comes from an ancestry of being Ghanaian and white, right?
Right.
As right here, like Nori brought up, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Is direct connection already instills in him a certain bias. Do you follow? Okay.
Yeah.
So as the bias continues, we get a little bit more into what are their political leanings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys following me?
I see where you're
Okay.
going. Mm-hmm.
Vic Mensa has a lot of political leanings, and I think it's very
Yeah, he was a
interesting.
part of yeah. Okay, keep going.
You see
Yeah,
where I'm
yeah,
going
yeah,
here,
yeah.
right? We
Yeah,
building
keep going.
on it, you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
He has a lot of connections that would be anti foundational Black American delineation.
Yeah.
Okay, right? With a movement now to where we are prioritizing not only ourselves, but our voting block. We're saying, unless we get tangibles as a people, meaning what? Reparations and cash payments and land grants. When we're
Mm-hmm.
talking about an anti Black hate crime bill, when we are
Mm-hmm.
talking about the investment in the Black community and small businesses that
Mm-hmm.
need to be populated in our communities. We're
Mm-hmm.
talking about making sure that our schools are protected. Do you follow?
Yeah.
So, now with all that being said, what up, Mason? Appreciate you, brother. You know we in this big. So look, when we're following that methodology, right? When we're building on real tangibles here, we're making real moves.
Mm-hmm.
Coincidentally, Vic comes out on the offense to try to disrupt a little bit.
Yeah, because what he stated, bro, don't sound like he's with nothing that bro, everything you just stated, it doesn't sound like he's with any of that, bro. Cause he's still trying to tell people who the fuck they are. And there's enough people that know who the fuck we are that need to push the narrative that you just painted forward. So we don't give a fuck what you talking about, Vic. Like, nigga, you tripping.
We got bigger fish to fry, my
Yeah,
guy.
like you tripping. Like, nigga, you should probably get in line with us. Come fuck with us.
Yeah, we got
That's what I be
we
looking
got
at.
real
Like,
fish to
fuck with us.
fry over here, man. And we not,
Like that's how I'm looking at it. Like,
yeah, like we always say over here, we
or
don't
don't,
discriminate
or
against
don't fuck
no
with us.
groups. We
And
got
stop
no
talking
beef
shit.
with nobody else. But when we speak on the topics that we speak on, is based on what? Direct Black American business because we Black Americans. That's
Yeah.
just the facts. We gonna speak on our life because this is what we do. We here in America. This is
We're living it, bro.
straight up. Hey, okay, salute. Thank you, Queen. No disrespect. And right, Vic need to sit down. He do. Yeah,
They need to
because
sit the fuck down for
that's
sure.
what I'm saying. Because when you start speaking on lineage business, we start speaking on things when we trying to actually make real movements here. Because look, we can keep it a buck, right? We don't say much because, like I told you, real individuals. But we just had a homie who ran for the city council right here in our own city of Long Beach, bro. We
And he
real like
struck.
connected, like
And he
we know
struck.
people boots on the ground. That's what I'm trying to get to y'all. And he's a Black American, okay?
This a nigga I used to go to. Nigga, I used to fucking eat lunch with this nigga every day. Play football with this nigga.
Straight up.
Did every man? Come on,
Blood,
bro.
sweat, and tears,
So
man. Real talk. Was in the
some normal
trenches.
shit.
And
Some
so
normal
when
shit.
yeah, and so when we speaking, we not speaking just from like, oh no, we just saying no. Like we actually seeing from a real perspective, and our people who are around us are active.
I say
You
it
know
like this,
what
and
I'm
I don't, and I ain't gonna. I'm not gonna be the nigga to not say it. Shout out to Damian Gordon. Nigga
saying?
holding down for the city, for the whole
Salute
city.
to
I know
homie.
Cub be on the west a lot,
Straight
but
up.
for the whole city,
Yes, sir. And
holding it down,
doing his part. You know what I mean?
doing
And
it.
so,
That's all we. That's all you can do.
straight up. And that's why we
Do
talk
your
about
part.
this. Because it's like, Vic, okay, you could hop on your platform and say whatever you're saying, but what are you doing though?
Dividing, B. He's dividing us.
And they say
As
we the
color, look,
divisive one.
listen to me like this, B. He dividing us as colored people
Hmm.
on some goofy shit. Like, okay, well, yeah, we got the same skin color, but you not what I am. How stupid do that sound? Because right now, if I was on the street, bro, getting my ass whooped, and it was two white people, every one white person whooping my ass, and another niggas jumped in, would you help me? I start breaking it down like that.
Look, man,
Because
we just see what happened to Nolan
because white
Wells,
people gonna,
y'all.
hey, hold on. White people gonna
Yeah.
help white people. Mexicans gonna help Mexicans
Mm.
based off of this. I'm just saying this.
Right,
Like,
right.
if a Mexican or a white person can tell that you're Mexican or white, they're gonna fuck with you. Black people, we be looking at each other like, oh, what are you? That's what Vic Mensa is on. Like, nigga, nah. If y'all niggas wanna come fuck with us, come fuck with us. But we don't need you to be the nigga like, oh no, you're not the black that I am. Like, what?
And look, and mind
So,
you,
nigga, if you got pulled over, nigga, if you got pulled over in California and you was African and you got pulled over in California, you was a regular nigga that's not African. You just from America. You don't think they're gonna treat you the same? You think they're gonna look at your skin color and be like, oh, I can look at your skin tone and tell that you're not African American, you're something else. Like, nigga, they don't come on, bro.
and if you
Colors matter.
it's okay to be
Colors
African.
matter, bro.
It's okay to be African. It's okay to be whatever
but I'm just saying
you
the way that he breaking it, I don't like it, bro.
But that's what I mean. Like, I feel like
he a sick nigga for even.
Yeah, he's trying to make something into nothing, right? And so
it's nothing there.
Yeah, when you're trying to like tell us what we are, no, bro. Vic, your dad's Ghanaian and you're white. That's who you are, bro. Be that. There's nothing wrong with that.
No one gets
are Black American. That's why.
Both.
Okay.
Both
my
of them.
lineage leads back to indigenous roots. That's a part of my culture.
And what's sicker be, and if that lineage is deeper than the shit that you talking about,
man,
Vic, that's okay. You didn't do your full research. You did your research on who the fuck you are. You didn't do your research for the whole thing, brother. So it's okay.
Don't put that on nobody who does not identify with it. Okay,
like that shit is okay.
Yeah, man. If their lineage could directly go to where you're saying it goes, but you're trying to make it seem like your opinion is the end all be all because you brought up some articles that
you gotta stop, bro.
Somebody else told you. Come on, man.
Hey, fuck the article. That's what I'm on. Like, hey, fuck the article. Tell me what you know. I don't give a fuck about the article. Tell me what you know.
Yeah, they love to talk about white supremacy. They love to talk about the corruption, but they never talk about the whitewashing of history, guys.
Yeah, that's the main problem.
What is that? We talk about that all the time on this channel.
That's
the whitewashing of history. Okay,
that's the
problem. How much do you think that y'all don't know? I bet it's a lot. I bet it's a lot.
Okay. Ton of shit.
Books and libraries that were burned and destroyed because of information that was vital to our people. You guys don't understand how deep the lynching and the town destructions really were. Okay.
Hey, bro, I could get even worse than this, B.
Come on, man.
But I'm not. I'm gonna talk to you on a. I'm gonna talk to you about what I wanted to say just now on some other shit. Nah, because I could turn this into something else. I could tell you what I really think. I could tell you what I really think about this shit. But I'm not. I don't think. I don't know if I'm ready to say that shit. You know what I really think, but I don't want to say it on the joint yet. I tell you what I really think. We got a
platform where we can do that. You know what I mean?
Because this shit is crazy. This shit crazier than people even think. Like,
thanks, bro. It goes.
You gotta think, nigga. We just been believing niggas for a long time. Like, nigga, I went to school, got a 3.8 for nothing.
Man,
to live in this world, yeah, I get it, and how the world go. Okay, but man, it's so much other shit I could have been doing in that time, and shit that I was supposed to know, and so focused on school. What?
Listen, bro,
am I really supposed to be? We just following the creed. Yeah, we waking up now. That's cool, but nigga, imagine we had woke up fucking 15 years ago. That would have been lit.
Listen, man, I think there's a direct line to like we're talking about when it comes to really thinking like, all right, I'm really gonna like break this down to like the bare minimum, bare bones like thought process. And it always comes back to that where it's like, yo, like when they really thinking.
Yeah, when we really boil it down to what it is.
Yeah, like when it comes to this conversation between foundational Black Americans and our lineage to Africa, and we're telling you guys exactly what it is. The conversation has shifted because there is no argument. You can't argue.
No, they be trying to push back, and there's no pushback. It's not a lie.
It's too late, obviously. It's too late. If we're keeping it real. Like
we're years removed. We're so many fucking years removed, bro. That it's like
And if y'all continue
Mind
to keep
boggling
doing
for
that,
anybody to even argue. Go ahead.
it's on you,
Go.
man. Enjoy it. But what we're not gonna do is play games, yo. What we're not gonna
Yeah.
do, like I said, is disregard ancestry because there's real people out here who have direct lines to their lineage, and they know who they are. All right.
Yep.
And so when Vic, obviously, like I mentioned, bro, you came out here, you ran out here, and you doing whatever you doing. But like I mentioned, when you start talking on people, you better be careful about those
Because
skeletons in your closet, man.
that sketch, I bet you your granddaddy wouldn't like that. Your great granddaddy wouldn't like
Come
that.
on,
Your
man.
great
You
great
right.
granddaddy wouldn't like that.
Let's keep it
You talk
real.
about if we talk about lineage, if your great granddaddy seen you in a dress, you don't think? Come on, gang.
Let's
What you
keep it
talking about?
real. Let's keep
Fuck
it
you
buck.
talking about?
Let's even go a little bit deeper.
What are we talking about?
Your ancestry is so not connected to the American way that your grandparents wouldn't even understand the significance of that flag that you chose to put on
Yeah,
your black skin when you call yourself a black man.
and I'm not even talking.
A
I'm talking about
rebel
the dress.
flag,
I'm
okay?
talking about the dress. But
Straight up,
but I'm also talking about that's a Confederate flag you got on, gang.
man.
Like, nigga, do you know what that means?
That is
Was
a
you trying to be
rebel
funny?
flag,
Was this supposed to be a joke, or what?
man.
Like, what you doing?
Listen, man.
What you telling
Now
me
you
you
caught up.
support? So you support that? What you
Listen,
talking about?
bro. Like was mentioned, the significance of that specific flag in the South, and where a lot of Black Americans can trace their lineage to the South, you already lost, my guy. It's
So
over,
you are so you being funny.
man.
You a funny guy.
You're
Cooked. Yeah, you're just funny. You a funny nigga.
now look. Now you got to be on the Summer Jam screen.
Yeah,
Because
you got cooked by the funny nigga. Like, Cam is the funny nigga. You thought you was a funny nigga and then got cooked by the funny nigga. Like,
bro,
what?
it worked in
What are you doing?
reverse. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you
It,
thought you
it
was doing something
backfired.
and you didn't
It
do shit.
backfired on you, man, because you
You
really
didn't do
thought you
shit,
were
bro.
so smart. Okay. And that's just the life lesson. Like I told y'all, we always try to make sure we give you guys some life lessons out of this. And if I'm like,
That's normally the goal.
y'all got to make sure before you go out here posting stuff on the internet, think
Talking
about
shit, any of
it.
that.
Okay.
Talking
Yeah.
shit,
Tap
posting
in with
shit,
your
whatever
people
you
who are
want to do.
close to you. If you got any Black American friends, lock in with them before you go out here jumping out the window. And now
Oh
look,
yeah, all willy nilly. You just doing willy nilly shit, bro. That's gonna always be an issue. Just lock in and figure some shit out before you just go all willy nilly, bro. That shit ain't cool.
man, it's
Or
real.
or don't, and you end up like that.
Yeah. Now
It's
look,
one of the two.
straight up, man. Straight up, man. So
That's
that's
how
the
I be looking
topic
at it.
for the day, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Any last like words on that, Jay?
Oh man, my last word is I'm gonna say it because I said it earlier when we first started the fucking stream.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if you interested in knowing what your lineage is, go do that. That's tight. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But we also don't want to hear you preach about it once you know. And if you don't give a fuck, that's cool too.
That part.
Because the whole thing is to live life, prosper, know God, and that's it. You will be fine with just those three things I just said.
Mm-hmm.
Lineage matters to, I won't say a select few, but to a certain amount of people.
Yeah, good
If it
amount.
don't matter to you, you don't gotta do it. But you also can't be Vic Mensa and don't know your lineage and get to talking shit. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
If
be
you don't
careful.
know, shut the fuck up. That's the line for the day, B. I'm the king of the one liners for the
Yeah,
podcast. If you don't know, if you don't know, shut the fuck up. That's the
man.
joint for the day.
Straight up.
If you're
Yeah,
not
so
sure,
I mean, yeah, Vic, man, I would say, yeah, lesson learned. You got a lot to learn, my brother. I think you need to take some time, like I said, with your Black American homies. You know what I'm saying? Lock in with
yeah,
them, figure
yeah,
it out. You know, you a Chicago, Illinois boy. You know, I got Chicago roots. My dad
yeah.
is from Illinois. You know what I'm saying? So I hate to do it to you, but
But
at
you
the end
know
of
what
the
it
day,
is, though.
you
So
know better. Yeah, you know better. So you got to do better when you know better. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
at the end of the day, you know, on Elite Media, we always gonna keep it real. We always gonna bring them receipts. You feel me? So appreciate everybody who pulled up today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was active in the chat. You know,
Yeah, man. Appreciate the chat, man.
yeah, we gonna definitely be back throughout the week. We're gonna drop some clips from last week. I had to do some editing because last week I don't know what was going on at the beginning of the stream, but it was
The
acting
shit was
sketchy.
fucked up. The NBA
Yeah,
stream was fucked up.
nah, but I edited it now, so I'm gonna
You got
drop
some
the
shit going.
videos next
Yeah,
week.
no, I
Yeah,
was watching it on here. Yeah, I was
hit the
watching it on
algorithm
here.
differently too. You know what I
Yeah, shit
mean?
wasn't bad when I was watching it though.
No, it's
You
fire.
probably already, yeah, you probably already started doing some shit. But yeah,
Yeah, so y'all
yeah,
make
man,
sure
we
y'all
appreciate y'all.
stay locked in. Hold up, let me make sure I bring this up too. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. You know, we doing what we can over here, independent media. So make sure you guys support the channel. Make sure you hype the video if you have not already. And we out. Peace.
Love.